What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. So hopefully it's no secret by now that if you want to fill your practice, then you have to market your practice. But I also know that the idea of marketing your practice can feel daunting and sometimes overwhelming. But I truly believe that if you are genuinely passionate about the work that you do as a therapist, that it's possible for you to streamline your marketing practices and execute them in such a way that it's actually life-giving for you. Life-giving, yes. So in this video, I share an easy tip you can use to not only make your marketing strategy more effective, but also more life-giving. Yes, sign me up. So if you're interested in that, then stay tuned. Welcome to Private Practice Skills. I'm Dr. Marie Fang, psychologist in private practice. I post videos offering tools I learned the hard way about starting and growing private practice so that you don't have to. And one aspect of starting and growing your private practice that I learned the hard way is how to market your practice. In other words, how to fill your practice, especially with folks that you really enjoy working with. And I am a firm believer that there is no one-size-fits-all marketing strategy that works across the board for everybody. And the reason for that is because our marketing strategy needs to feel like it authentically jives with who we are. So if something is working great for somebody else, or even an expert on how to market your private practice, it may totally tank for you because if you're not into it, it's not going to work for you. I'll get into that a little bit more later in this video. So rather than trying to replicate what somebody else did to market their practice, or trying every single marketing strategy under the sun, or just resigning yourself to accepting that maybe you're just not good at marketing, here's my tip for how to make an effective and life-giving marketing strategy. Instead of focusing on trying to fill your practice with clients, focus instead on how you can transform the world. Oh, yes. Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? Okay, I realize that it might sound ridiculously self-inflated to think about how we can transform the entire world, but let me explain how this works as a marketing strategy. If our main goal feels like we just need to get clients to book with us and schedule an appointment on our calendar, then it's so much more tempting to start to get sales pitchy, starting to use all the kind of marketing strategies of like, you need to book with me now or else this fear-based outcome might happen for you, and it starts to get icky. I don't know about you, that's true for me at least. But if instead we focus on putting our gifts, talents, skills, passions, values out there into the world in a way that offers some kind of transformation that aligns with our values, then what's gonna happen is we're putting our best, most authentic self out there into the world. And one, yes, yay, we're offering some really cool transformation in the world that's needed because you're needed in the world and what you care about is needed. And since what you're doing is so visible publicly, then folks who are a good fit for you are going to take notice and be interested in booking with you. When I really reflect on why my marketing strategies are working for me in my practice, as well as for private practice skills, it's less about whatever specific strategy I'm using and more about the fact that I'm choosing to genuinely put my authentic self out there into the world in a way that I really enjoy doing. And time and again, both from therapy clients and from folks who give me positive feedback through what I put out there via private practice skills, I get this feedback that folks have felt comfortable working with me because they feel like I'm really being my most authentic self. And that is my goal. I'm trying to just be me and put me out there. So whoever you are in your most authentic, best self state is what you want to put out there in your marketing strategy as well. So there are a few steps involved in implementing this tip, and the first one I think is going to be the hardest one for most people, and that's to identify what kind of transformation you would like to see in the world. But if you don't yet know the answer to this question, it is a worthwhile question to answer for many reasons. I have videos covering how to do this. I even have a training that helps you do this. So if that's something you're feeling stuck on, I'll link to all of those resources in the description below this video. But it's really important to know what kind of transformation you're most passionate about seeing in the world in order to, one, implement that transformation and live a life and a business that aligns with your values, and to the point of being able to market your practice, which we're talking about today. And the next step is to figure out what it is that you enjoy. And it could be within that category, what is it that you're skilled at? So I really enjoy making videos. I'm skilled enough at it that I can, implement a YouTube channel, even though I'm no professional videographer or editor. So it's something I enjoy and I'm good enough at it. So what you can do for this step is just kind of brainstorm a list of all the different things that you enjoy that you're also skilled enough at. And then the next step is to just go ahead and run through that list and see if any of those align nicely with the kind of transformation that you're trying to see in the world. And this might feel like it has absolutely nothing to do with getting clients for your practice, but trust me, if you start implementing these tools, folks will want to book with you in whatever arenas you're putting yourself out there publicly, because they're going to see you and say, ooh, I like what you're doing. I like who you are. I want you to help me. Or I want to refer someone because I trust that you're going to help them. So it's absolutely not a cookie cutter strategy. In fact, the tips are less about the logistics of how to implement a marketing strategy and more about understanding what fits for you specifically. Because the more that I interact with therapists about starting and growing a private practice, I realize that there's a gazillion and one ways that people go about successfully filling their practices. It's most important that it aligns with what you enjoy and, that you're transforming the world in some way. And added bonus that you're transforming the world while you're filling your practice, which is a big deal. That's a big bonus. Hopefully you found this tip helpful to you. If nothing more, it can feel validating that you don't need to sell your soul in order to fill your practice. And if anything, it's quite the opposite, that the best strategy you can use to fill your practice is one where you're most aligned with your values and who you are. So go get them, Tiger. Before we close, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes.com for sponsoring this video. TherapyNotes helps with scheduling, notes, and billing. They have a whole suite of tools available in their platform, and they have a HIPAA secure telehealth platform within it as well. So if you're interested in checking out Therapy Notes, you can get 2 months to try it for free with no commitment just by clicking the link in the description of this video. Well, I hope this video helped you feel a sense of groundedness and direction when it comes to how to go about filling your practice in a way that's also life-giving. And don't forget, I do have some trainings and other videos available on this topic, so I've linked to those below if you would like a little extra help getting to your destination. Let me know in the comments what sort of transformation you're most excited about seeing in the world, because I just get fired up seeing how all of us have our own little spots where we get excited and we can make a big difference. So I'm excited for you and all the ways that you're gonna change the world. You're already changing the world. And until next time, from one therapist to another, I wish you well. About what's working about my marketing oh, hello. Sorry. Don't worry. Is it gonna be a bit?
I was just gonna pee.
Okay, yeah, go pee.